How's everyone doing today? How you feeling? How you doing? I appreciate you guys clicking on. I appreciate you guys coming through. If you guys want to learn how to EQ your voice on Voicemeeter, make sure you guys definitely have Voicemeeter Banana downloaded. I'm not going over Voicemeeter itself. I'm not going over Voicemeeter Potato. I'm going over Voicemeeter Banana. Slight differences, not a big deal. It's the same software. So at the end of the day, you can use this video to go over Voicemeeter and Voicemeeter Potato. But I will get right in it and right to it. Make sure you guys have definitely downloaded your softwares. So I'll show you guys the softwares you additionally need, which are your Spectralismi, if I'm saying it right, Spectralismi. This is really useful for mainly different instruments and stuff like that. You can also use it for your voice, which is pretty cool. And we can see the different types of levels and the frequencies on top of here. So, and then also make sure you have virtual audio cable. I already downloaded it. I had a few hiccups, as you can see at the bottom. So I had to rerun this a few times, but it's all good. So make sure you definitely have the idea of where your folders are. Let me just put this inside my downloads, and then we'll run this last Spectralismi. Let's go to my folder over here, which is the cable that you downloaded. Unpack this cable. So unpack that. You might have seen me going black, but the screen going black. So we're rewriting a lot of stuff because already Voicemeeter Banana already comes with these audio cables, these virtual audio cables. So just to make sure you guys have it, download it, go over it. We want a separate cable to connect because I showed different videos of Voicemeeter, and then the way I did it is completely fine. But if you want to sound more professional, we're changing some of that technique a little bit. So I'm saying yes to everything. It's all the same thing. It's all what comes with at least Voicemeeter Banana. Not sure if Voicemeeter itself comes with it, but Voicemeeter Banana and Voicemeeter Potato definitely comes with these audio cables. So say yes to everything. All right, so it's kind of like rewriting everything, right? So if anything, actually, it's also good to keep a zip archive in there just in case something gets erased. It's gone. I will be restarting the computer, so it will be another take in this. And then go to your Spectralismi over here. You want to download this, as you can see right here. You want to download this. We want to install it, and the installation is complete. Let me just see where the heck is this. It is complete. All right, and then I want to make sure before I restart, that it's a program on my computer. So just like a little habit, we go all the way down to S. Yep, it's right here. So I'm going to restart the computer. Make sure you guys do that too, and I'll be right back with the video. Awesome. So we are back with the video. So make sure you guys are definitely restarted, and also to check where your microphone is. And if you have the cable, definitely go down here, go to your sound image, go to sounds. There's like a few ways to do it. I already showed it, but then you want to be able to scroll down and see Voicemeeter output and Voicemeeter aux output. So you're gonna have different results if you're on Voicemeeter or Voicemeeter Potato, but if yours is named Voicemeeter output, awesome. If yours is named cable output, awesome. A difference between your recording and playback, it's a good thing. So you want to be able to have the control of the output as recording, and then you want to be able to have the control of the inputs in your playback. So make sure you guys know where that is, and then definitely find your microphones here and make sure you have everything downloaded, because now we're in Voicemeeter. So now we're inside of Voicemeeter. Make sure you guys have definitely found all your stuff, and make sure you definitely go into your different inputs, because your microphones are your inputs into your outputs, right? So one example, we had T-Pain, the T-Pain engine, the auto-tune, and that was our line that was taking our output, and then that line was our input into Voicemeeter. So it's a little confusing with that, but this is pretty much how you go into Voicemeeter. Make sure you guys are definitely connected to all your other stuff. So we're going to OBS, Discord. Let me just make sure you guys know how to go to your microphones. So make sure you guys definitely pick the WDM. Someone fact check me on this in the comments. Make sure you guys definitely like the video too, because I want you guys to fact check me. WDM are useful for inputting into a software, and then MME is better for output. and listening. So just fact check me on that. Definitely let me know on that type of material. But make sure you have WDM. So here's my microphone. I reconnected it technically. And your B1s and your A2s, all that stuff. Definitely hit the subscribe button so I can definitely go over the details of that. So in your OBS, I'm going to open up another OBS. I'm using OBS to record. Let me see. It might be a little finicky, but we're going to try to open up OBS. Yes, and you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. You're not going to see my API key though. You ain't going to see that. So you're going to see my API key. So definitely go to not output, but audio, and go to your mic auxiliary audio. Usually the first one, unless you have multiple mics you're working with, just go to the first one and go to your output. So you want to find your output. It might be named cable output, like I said, or Voicemeeter output, whichever, it doesn't matter. You might have a cable output for Elgato. Just know what your Voicemeeter virtual cable is. So go to mainly your output, not your aux output. We're messing with that. And you guys should really see a difference. I'm using the same exact stuff as I'm using right now. So not a big deal. That's how you do it inside of OBS. And make sure you guys have everything aligned inside of there as well. I'm referring to the audio and having different metrics like this. If you guys definitely like the video, I'll definitely go over the details of this as well. So we're going to close that. Let's go to Discord. Discord open up right here, and we're going to our user settings. These are like your global user settings, and we want to go to voice and audio. All right, so we want to go to voice and audio. Mine's defaulted right now, which is fine. We want to specifically put down a certain type of device. So not really default. I want to be able to go to, oh, we certified. I want to be able to go to my output. Not my aux, like I said, but just my regular output for Voicemeeter. And I want to listen out from, oh, sorry, I messed that up. So I want to go to my input. That's why we're seeing anything. No, actually, no, I hiccuped. Make sure you guys have your outputs set on here, and then your input, you're inputting your audio into your output, which is very funny to say. You want to listen to our Voicemeeter input, and then just a fact check along here, your playback, which is your audio output, we are inputting, right? And then our recording, we want to output into our input. So we have our outputs inside of our recordings. So that's the idea of Discord, and putting in your cable output or your Voicemeeter output inside the right places. So, and I have a video on T-Pain. You guys want to see T-Pain and how it works, definitely look at that video, and how you use auto-tune with Voicemeeter, which is a cool topic. So that's our Discord. I'll show you my Discord. I'm in a bunch of Discords for a whole bunch of other reasons. Here's my Discord. So make sure you guys are definitely on top of the Discord, because if you're a subscriber in my Twitch, you get to be in the Discord. And all these people right here, these are all content creators. I kind of paused there. I'm like, they're kind of content creators, but I don't see no will, I don't see no hunger in them. Not trying to call anyone out, but content creators and subscribers are inside of here, so you get to see and talk to other content creators and have different ideas alongside over here. So we're gonna X out of this, and we want to go over how to set up different things inside of Voicemeeter. So everything's connected and everything's all truthful, right? We want to be able to go over what we want to sound like. We want to do some EQ, equalization. So and also too, if Voicemeeter ever stops working, just restart it. Just close it, open it back up, and you're good. And also, one other point before we start, and the most important part of the video, we want to be able to see if we have it as default. So make sure your recording device is default on your recording and default on your playback as well. So, and then you can see where everything's aligning. See? Awesome. So we want to be able to EQ our own voice, right? We want to be able to experiment with different things. Let me just open up Spectralisme. Funny ass name. Open as admin for now. Run as admin. All right, and then this is how it looks. This is my sexy voice. So we're going to minimize this. We're going to make everything smaller, actually, because everything's kind of clunky. I actually can't make Voicemeeter smaller, but I can make this smaller. All right, so we're going to put this up by me. I'm actually going to put it under. right? And then I want to be able to see what I'm looking at. So I want to be able to see what I'm doing at all times at a bigger scale. It's good that I see myself here, you know, recording my voice, but I want to be able to see another part, you know, all the details of what I want to go over. So and then spectralismy is very useful to see all the stuff that you need to do. One other thing we need, and it's inside of Voicemeeter Banana, so don't be too worried about it. We want to go to menu. You want to go to 15 bands graphic. All right, you want to be able to open up that, and it's right over me. That's not a big deal. So we want to mess with what we sound like. We want to mess with any capabilities. Definitely decompress. I wouldn't really say decompress, but I would really consider having some studio headphones. So make sure you guys are actually using some good audio at the same time for your headphones. So not just like little earbuds, but like studio headphones, gaming headphones that come with different compressions and stuff like that. So make sure you un-DQ all that stuff. And then any microphone that has a knob, make sure you have a good knob as well, to say still. So make sure you're at like a low volume with that one. And make sure you're not too close and not too far, just like a comfortable space you will be with your microphone. All right, awesome. So I'll go over, I haven't actually messed with the different buses. You see all these buses right here. I'm just gonna mess with the one bus I have right here. Here is where I'm at. So these B1s and B2s are the buses. This is messing with my voice. This is changing my voice. Wherever how you want to think about it, this is my voice right here, right? So my lows are like a lower frequency under 300 here. And then if you adjust these, you can double click and reset them back. So then if I'm moving these up, I'll move these up a little bit more. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 low buses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mids, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 highs, right? So I'll get to the other ones as well. This is more of a low booster. This is something that you will have like a bass booster, in another word you want to say it. And then this is good if you have a mid or high type of focus for your audio, right? If it's too low, you know, if the lows create muddiness as well. So I should be really muddy down over here. So back over here, I should be really muddy. I should be like, uh-oh, what's going on here? So on these little scales right here, these are what you're listening to, right? Your B1 is your bus and your B2 is your second bus. So you only have 2 buses off of this. I think in Potato you have 4 buses, but definitely check that out. I have a video on Potato. Definitely look at that video and see the detail in it. It's wide scale, it's bigger, it's pretty awesome, right? Let me reset these, and to reset these you can double click on them and set them back to the middle. So back at 0, right? And then back on the spectralismy, these levels right here, the green and like the low yellows, you want to aim for. You don't want to be too crazy. You don't want to be messing up your ears right now, right? Or you don't want to be too loud and it just like, you know. So like definitely make sure all your hardware is together and all of your audio, all your software together as well, right? So if anything is messed up, you know what it is. So when you go back to your playbacks that we're going to speak about in a little bit, you know which ones that you know to take on for streaming, recording, podcasts, anything, you know, meetings. So you want to be on B1, B2, whatever your bus is, and you want to see what changes, right? So what will change is your idea of your lows, mids, and highs. So every 5 is another sector. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is your lows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is your mids, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is your highs, right? So in our lows, we see that it's a type of bass booster if we were to put them up. So not everything should align. You're testing what your audio is. Test it out, playbacks, and listen to your voice as you go. This is where you're muddy, you know. This is where, like, if you have too much, it's going to be muddy, you know. So And definitely listen to this video with headphones. You're gonna see the differences. Let's reset these back and see if I go back down. I am overcompensating. I'm overcompensating my voice. I sound weird, I sound crazy, and it's not too good, right? So let's just set this back. These are just, I'm just demonstrating how all these lows, mids, and highs are, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we want to be able to go to the 200, and then going down, I'm creating some kind of better bass. But if I go too much, it's taking away my diction in my voice. So you're not gonna hear so much of my diction in my voice. So that's one point on the mids. Going up high, it's a little too airy, right? So if I'm going up really high here, I'm just trying to do it slow for you guys, so you guys can see. I'm too airy, right? I'm too way up high, right? I want to be able to have the idea of I'm in the air, but I got some diction, you know, at the same time, or I'm not too far away from the mic, you know what I mean? So like, there's so many features that pulls in, and these are the highs. My highs, if I'm going down in my highs, I want to be able to see what happens. Oh, okay, I'm actually too muffled. You know, I'm really muffled right now. You're not gonna be able to hear me really well. I'm really too muffled, right? So at the same time, I want to see if, what's this change? Okay, so in my voice now, I shouldn't be too muffled. It's more of a type of air as well. So definitely check out how your voice is going to sound, test it out. That's my description of it. So testing in your EQ, you want to be able to see a different set of things, right? So in that case, from everything I just showed, I want to play with some of the lows, mids, highs. I want to play with everything, right? So my idea of playing with this is going up on my 40. And yeah, you could copy me, but go by your voice. Know your voice. Up on my 40, and I tested this a good amount of times. Down on my 63, it's a little hard to see. I'm blind. I be staring at screens all the time. Down on my 63, and still today, I'm still figuring this out with you guys. So this is a great video for you guys to see. So definitely hit that like button, hit that share button, share with everybody, and subscribe, baby. Come on now. So actually, I'm changing my 100 to here, and I'm gonna go to my 63 high, and I want to make sure my 160 is around over here, and I'm aiming with the spectralism. I'm not just guessing. I'm looking at the side at the same time. So in a way, this is proper cheating. You want to properly cheat the right way. So anything that you do, anything that I say, and then make sure your hardware is at a point of where you want it to be when speaking into the mic. But I don't want to go to the red unless it's a certain type of video that I'm screeching at. So I don't want to do all that. So in my mids, so going up too much is actually out of the box. Kind of corrected myself here, but wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going out the box a little bit. So now I want to take away some of that. I want to take away some of that and make my voice more distinct. So it's a little bit of a river. So not too much of the patterns matter, but just make sure you know your voice and know your microphone, right? So going up here is some air, some airy stuff, but I won't, oh no, not this one. At my 6.3K and my 2.5K, cool story too, I used to mess with a lot of this audio stuff when I was a kid too, man. It was spandoogulous, okay? We gotta say spandoogulous in our videos. But nah, it's like, yo, now I'm doing a video of it on YouTube now. That's crazy. And that sounds sexy. And I know it sounds sexy. That sounds amazing. But yo, I think I found my voice. Let's go down a little bit more. On this a little bit lower. But those are my changes. I can put up the volume, the master volume, but I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, I recommend listening with your headphones, studio headphones. like I said, the Spectralisme is helping with the entire idea of listening to your voice, any instruments as well. So to the hertz, if I can show it right here. Actually, no, I mean, you guys can see, y'all not blind, right? To the hertz, adding hertz to this frequency within the 40, 63, 100 hertz, it creates a little too much harshness. So your hertz, you want to be able to be around the 20s and 30s. All right, so to Spectralisme, make sure you guys have headphones, studio headphones. So gaming headphones, I got the A40s, not sponsored. Whatever. I sponsor a lot of people I'm not sponsored by, so I just shout them out anyway because they're cool. Cool technology that they make. You can use the A40s, not a big deal. I would get studio headphones. Studio headphones are like Boss or just like regular black headphones. You know, something you would use in the studio to make music. So regular studio mics or regular studio headphones, and make sure you guys definitely have regular studio headphones when you guys are going over this. So some of my tips are to spend some time doing this, 1 to 3 hours. You don't have to do it every single day, but when you spend that 1 to 3 hours, check on it. You know, do a quick video before you play. You know, a lot of tips I'm giving you guys on streaming and recording right here, because you want to make sure all your audio is good. You want to do a back test. You want to do some kind of test of some kind to make sure everything's good. Nothing falls out, nothing's ticking, video isn't flickering, your GPUs are good, your audio is good, you know, your hardware, all that stuff. You want to make sure you guys are good at all the points. So remove the equalization from your headphones as well, and make sure you guys get some feedback. Get feedback from what you're doing, you know. So another set of ears, some video, another set of eyes. Yeah, like make sure you guys are understanding where your buses are. So I'm on bus 1. If I were to change to bus 2, none of this applied, you know, but it's still within where I am, and I can just go back to bus 1. Make sure you guys are understanding how each and every level is going into. If you want a deep analysis of Spectralisme, definitely hit the subscribe button, like button, all that good stuff, because we want to make sure the channel is growing. We want to make sure the channel is growing, man, because we are really close to 1,000 subs. And once we get 1,000 subs, man, I'm telling you, if the community is actually communicating and talking in the comments and wanting more, I'll actually do something for you guys. If you guys are strays and stragglers, I come for the video, I'll never come back again. I come back 3 years later and just talk crap. It's like, how can I do something for you when, you know, support the channel, baby. That's the main thing. I've been trying to watch the 12 at this point. I'm gonna see myself going over 12, right? And when I hit that 12, that's when, you know, so I'm messing with your ears, I'm messing with everything. I might not warn you in the editing, but whatever. This is how my voice would sound in streaming and the recordings coming along, but this is the one video I'll show it. If you guys want a deeper analysis, I'll just make another video and then we're all good, you know. And then if you want a certain topic covered, I can definitely do that for you guys too. So definitely make sure you guys hit the sub button, hit the like button. If you feel like I missed anything, let me know. But other than that, it feels like I covered everything I needed to cover. How to download Voicemeeter, how to download Spectralisme, how to use the 15-band technology inside of Voicemeeter Banana, and some of the stuff you might see in other videos in Voicemeeter and Voicemeeter Potato is a little different. So definitely make sure you know the technology that you're using. If you followed along completely with Voicemeeter Banana, we have solved your possible problem, or we solved your current problem. Hey, I'm really glad I helped you guys. I'm really glad you guys stayed through for the whole thing, and I appreciate you guys watching. And definitely hit the comments to see if I miss anything, and take care and peace out. Thank you for watching.